Yeah, we back.
Yeah. It's been a
Before we
minute.
hop in and get to anything, we gotta let you know. Gotta get you caught up a little bit with what's been going on. Mainly, at least when it comes to me, I went back to school, went back to college end of last year, and that's been eating up a crazy ton of time for me, right? I did not plan on taking a break for this long. I was actually only planning on taking a break for like maybe a month or whatever, just to adjust,
Yeah.
get back into, school mindset, because I've been out for the last time I went to school was like 2020. Now we all know what happened that year.
Yeah, rough
Damn, that's
times.
crazy. But yeah, that's mainly been like why I ain't been available to record. And then, obviously we got life things to go on as well.
Life be
Outside of
life.
that, jobs and moving and all types of stuff. But yeah, I know this is crazy coming out of nowhere. We've been gone. I mean, disappeared. Ain't not a word. But we back, and yeah, I'm ready to react. I heard that they dropped a new Supergirl trailer today. I think.
Oh, today.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
yeah. I didn't hear nothing about it.
we're gonna
I
react
have
to that.
been out of the loop. So yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Hey, we've
react.
been both out of the loop. It's all good though. We back now, and that's all that matters. But before we get started, you know what it is. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Jalen.
What we got today?
Today we're gonna react to the Supergirl trailer that just dropped.
Let's go.
Hey,
This better
I
be
was
good.
just curious to see when you think you might be coming back. You know, I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara. I'm worried you're not going to find your people.
She did.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark. I have no people. Home is wherever you are, buddy.
We're gonna see a little bit of Krypton's destruction.
Crypto and I at least had each other.
I thought
Honestly,
Crypto was
we were lucky.
like a regular dog that got experimented on.
But look,
Oh,
Am I wrong?
almost by definition,
He's from
runs out.
Krypton.
Oh dang.
What can I do?
The Brickens carry the antidote on their person. He has
Poison?
3 days.
You shoot the dog like that?
Wait,
It's the crime of the Yellow Hills.
is this
Who murdered my
about
innocent
Crypto? Saving Crypto?
Just
Does it
do what I
look like-
say. And don't die. This does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Stop. You're hurting my head.
Wait a minute.
That boy was born to play this role.
You know.
Revenge. It won't take your pain away.
So it look like it's about Crypto and whoever this little girl is. Like,
Your eyes are beautiful when you cry. A lot of pain, a lot of suffering.
There's no
oh,
home without you, buddy.
little baby Crypto.
Dang.
Aren't you the ditz from that dive bar?
Funny. That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
Wait, are they working together?
Hmm.
Interesting. So a little bit of context. I don't think we reacted to the first trailer at all. I mean, it's been a minute. Maybe we have, and I don't remember. But if I'm being honest, I wasn't really a fan of it. I thought it probably like a lot of you felt a little too Guardians-esque, you know. But you know, I was gonna wait for another trailer for it to show a little bit more what the movie was gonna be about. Because I never read the comic storyline that this movie is supposed to be, I guess, taken after. So I don't know anything about the story, right? Now that I'm seeing what it's about, I don't know. It seems a little like this. Like why is it about crypto?
Okay, my first thought was like storyline wise, it kind of gave like John Wick. How and I'm only
That's just
talking
true.
about
That's true.
storyline wise, like how it's like, you know, about the dog, you know, you getting hurt, somebody killed him. Now she's like, look, I gotta go, I gotta take care of my business and give my dog back, you know. And
I did get a little bit of them vibes, like
it wasn't all the way. I hope that, like you said, you pointed out, you get to see a little bit of Krypton, you know, and like a little bit how they ended and stuff. Which that seems interesting.
you know what I would like for them to like. What I would like for them to do is to show a little bit more of the world of Krypton and kind of like how they ran the planet. I guess you could say. Because we did get some stuff with Man of Steel, and that was one of the things that I liked about Man of Steel, even though like I had problems with that movie. But I did like that they actually showed us a little bit of what Krypton looked like and sort of what their politics were like. Just a little teeny tiny bit. And I've always been curious about Krypton.
Yeah.
Like I don't read a ton of Superman comics and nothing like that. But one of the questions I always had was like, if they were so advanced, and to the point where they knew that they could ship people off to whole other planets, and I think they visited, like it wasn't just like Supergirl and Superman, like it wasn't them that just got sent to other planets. I think they just knew about other planets and actually visited other planets. So one of my questions was always, if they were this advanced to the point where they already know about these other solar systems and they know about the yellow solar radiation and all of this, and it gives you powers, like why didn't they move already? Like why aren't there more Kryptonians on other planets? Regardless of whatever they might be doing there, whether it's some Viltrumite shit, where they trying to take over, or they like freak Krypton, like I want to be over here on Earth. Like
I don't know. I can't imagine that there isn't more Krypton out there. You know, like it can't just be Superman and Supergirl that survive. And you know,
I mean, obviously we know there's it's a few more handfuls,
right?
Like,
so I mean, I don't
know.
And
whatever, but I just feel like as advanced as they were and how much they knew about just the solar system and whatever, I always wondered, like, why didn't they ever try to populate themselves on solar systems that were around yellow solar radiation? Like, because I don't know, if I'm a scientist or, you know, one of them on Krypton, and I know that I could be Superman over here where there's some solar radiation shining on the planet, I'm trying to go live there. Like,
yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
And it's not like I really require the Earth to be terraformed, or I think that's the right word, to be terraformed, because I can survive out in space. Like I can survive out on pretty much any planet. Like I'm a Kryptonian. Yeah, that was just one of my questions. So, anything else stood out to you though?
Well, like I said, it kind of like gave John Wick vibes a little bit storyline wise. I do want to see a little bit more of Krypton. I'm hoping that they don't just show like a little snippet of like how it ended, because to be honest, I want to see more of Supergirl's background too. I'm also not somebody who reads Superman or Supergirl comics, if I'm being honest. So I would just like to see a little bit more. And that's all.
Yeah, and I would like for them to establish her as well. I think that I heard in some article or something, or maybe it was a video, I forget where, that one of the central figures that James Gunn is planning on trying to make, well, central to this new DCU is Supergirl. Obviously, you'll have the Trinity, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. But I think that he's also trying to plan her to be a central figure as well, which would make sense because this is like, well, it is the second movie of the DCU, so I guess it's important. At least it should be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am interested to see how they handle her character, what sort of lane they go down with her. I'm not the biggest fan of what looks like this sort of drunk party girl type of vibe. That I'm not used to with Supergirl.
Yeah.
So I might have to get used to, if I'm being honest. Right now, I'm still kind of I ain't feeling that, but we'll see how it goes in the movie.
Yeah.
One of the other things too that immediately stood out was this movie does look visually stunning. I will say that. It actually looks, from this trailer alone, a lot better than Superman. And Superman didn't look bad. Like it looked fine.
Yeah. I think Superman, one thing that I liked was that it felt more brighter. Where this one obviously has a more, depressive tone. A little bit. But yeah, I think that they kind of upgrade, and it's, I don't know, it's a little too soon too, because I don't know, maybe I got a little PTSD or something from just being like, oh, it looks good, and then the movie's like,
So as far as like the CGI and stuff?
Like, yeah, because like I remember, and I know this is not the same, but I remember like, it was a couple ones, like Flash, like the very first couple of trailers was like, oh, looks alright. Then more trailers came out, and I was disappointed. Then I seen the movie, and I was further disappointed. But
yeah, I don't think I don't think anybody was expecting Flash and CGI to be.
Yeah, but that's what I mean when I'm like,
that was crazy.
I feel like that
was like okay, PS1.
Let me give a little bit of hold out a little bit because it's just a trailer, and there's only so much that you can go on. So like on that aspect, yeah, I'm still gonna be fair, but just from past press issues, play it safe.
I will say that Flash did have some issues too.
Yeah,
I'm just
talking about like visually speaking. Yeah. At first, the very first like teasers and trailers, I thought that it looked really good, but that was just from the teasers and trailer, or first ones. But then when it
I think it might have. Don't quote me on this, but I think it might have had some production problems because I think it was supposed to come out
later.
Maybe not later. I think it was supposed to come out like a year or two early, but it got pushed back. So obviously the Ezra Miller things, but I'm assuming with the whole switch with James Gunn taking over and all of that stuff behind the scenes going on, that
makes sense.
Maybe things just didn't get finished. One of the other things that was going on, I think, around that time was, if you remember, they were cutting a bunch of stuff. Like, like the Batgirl movie got canceled.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, and they chose to keep the Flash.
I mean, yeah.
So I think a lot of that stuff might have played a part, but it's still kind of no excuse.
Definitely, and I understand. But all I'm saying, that was just to bring up an example of like one of the many movies, unfortunately, that have come out within the past few years that I've been like, I've seen the trailers, and I'm like, okay, this looks like it could be a bit promising, and I'll hold my judgment and reserve my judgment for there to be disappointing factors.
Yeah, it seems like that's
right. Like not every movie
happening a lot these days.
But that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because it's like this movie does look good, but at the same time, I'm gonna wait.
Now, again, are you when you say look good? Are you only talking about? I'm just talking about
visuals.
Yeah, I would say it looks good. I think, based off of this trailer, I think that at most the CGI, or at worst for me, the CGI will be like decent. At worst.
Okay.
I don't think, based off of this trailer, I don't think it'll be Flash. I mean, that's just me kind of anticipating it. Yeah. It will suck if it's that bad, but I do think that one thing that James Gunn does, and I know he's not specifically doing this movie, but he is running the DCU, and he for sure has a hand in this. Mm-hmm. He does do good looking CGI, and he wasn't over the Flash stuff. That was I don't know who that was. I don't even know.
I don't.
But
Yeah, I just.
I think that it will look good because James Gunn typically is good at that, the visuals and the whole space stuff, and all of that. As far as like again the story and everything, like I am interested to see what they do with Krypton and how they handle Supergirl's character. But outside of that, I wasn't really captured that much by it. Like, I'm not really. I don't. I'll be honest with you. You know, he cute and all, but I don't really give a damn about crypto. I'm just being honest. Like, for some of y'all, that might piss y'all off. For me, he's just kind of.
That's cold-hearted, man.
I want the main pieces to get their shine. Like, I want them to be written well and set up well. Most importantly, because you know it's the start of the DCU, and we only got one character down, and this is only the second one, or at least main one.
Right.
I don't want them to be wasting time or spending time on a damn dog. All right, I want to see Supergirl, not Crypto.
Crypto.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dang.
so I mean, it is what it is, and I just, you know, we already got Crypto with Superman. He was in that movie heavily. Now he's in this movie, and what seems to sort of be, he's playing an even more important role,
Well.
story wise.
Dang.
Even if he like maybe not. Well, I'm assuming if they can be doing flashbacks, then yeah, he's gonna be on screen still a lot. But even if he's not on screen a lot and he's hurt somewhere, like the story seems to be revolving around him, and then also this other random girl. But the main focus is on Crypto. Oh, you know what else? I did forget to mention. How do you feel about Jason Momoa playing Lobo? You probably don't know too much about
I
him.
don't really know too much about the character, but I will say, as far as Jason Momoa, like he always seems to play roles where I feel like he just shows up on the set. You don't really have to do much, and I
It definitely feels like it's no acting whatsoever going on with Jason Momoa, right? Which is I mean, he's a perfect fit, so it's okay. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, that's just Jason Momoa.
He just showed up. He didn't get no lines. He didn't do none of that. He just showed up and was like, all right.
It was all improv.
All improv, all method acting. They might have put a little bit of makeup on him, you know, costumes and that.
And you know what else I noticed too? I'm not quite sure on how I feel about it right now, but I'm pretty sure he was wearing a bodysuit. I don't know if you noticed it. I don't know how many people would even notice it, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure he was wearing some sort of like muscle suit.
Oh.
Now it looked okay, but at the same time, when you know that, well, it's Jason Momoa and he works out for real, like he can do it himself.
And
like,
you don't really need
what you wearing a muscle suit for? Like you ain't want to drink too many beers or something. Like
you know,
you ain't want to get in the shape for the role or something. Like, what's going on?
I told you, he just showed up. He didn't. He didn't do no pre-workouts or something. He just showed up to the set. I ain't noticed that. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Now, I mean, and maybe it's not a big deal. It could, you know, but it was just something that just stood out to me. And I was like, huh. Pretty sure he's wearing a bodysuit, but why?
Yeah, no, that is fair because he's always been a fit man. Like that don't make no sense.
I mean, he is, you know, getting a little bit older, so maybe you don't feel like it. But then again, Hugh Jackman did it, so
yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, don't shoot me. But yeah, I'm ready to grade this trailer. I'm sitting somewhere around like a 3 out of 5 stars. The trailer wasn't terrible. It wasn't great, but I'm feeling a little generous, so I'll give it a little slightly above 2.5 because it's not doing a lot for me, if I'm being honest. It's a couple things that intrigue me that I would like for it to do, but I don't know, I'm still kind of iffy on it, so that's how I'm feeling right now.
No, that's definitely agreeable. I was gonna give it either a 2.5 or a 3, but I will also give it a 3. And just because it's really not that much to go off of, this first trailer that I've seen, you know, everybody's seen because it just dropped. So I can't give too much.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, trailer ones are usually kind of,
Yeah, like
they leave a lot out or whatever, but trailer twos is usually where it's like, all right, that's a good trailer. That's where it's really like,
right.
but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments down below. Let us know whether you liked it or you didn't like it, or just kind of felt like me and was like, eh. Yeah. Till next time, y'all.
Peace.
Peace out.